The Zephyr is a stratospheric unmanned aerial vehicle designed to fly ultra-long endurance missions while also serving as a solar-powered observation and communication platform. In its most recent test, the aircraft broke its previous endurance record and surpassed the project's goal of continuous flight for 30 days. When last reported, the craft had flown for 53 days and counting. It actually might still be in the air. The most recent model is a high-altitude platform station capable of flying at 70,000 feet or more without refueling for months at a time while still providing positive and effective communications. The Zephyr has a wingspan of 25 meters, 82 feet. It weighs less than 75 kilograms, 165 pounds. Makes it surprisingly light for its size. And it's entirely electric, with two efficient motors driving propellers out along the wings, and its spindly airframe resembles that of a glider. The sun will shine on these solar panels all day that are covered all over the aircraft, and it will continually charge and recharge the lithium-ion batteries that are inside of it. The Zephyr is designed to fly above the clouds and other conventional aircraft, with a sweet spot of around 70,000 feet. This massive UAV set a new altitude record for unmanned aerial systems last year, reaching 76,100 feet over Arizona. The Airbus Zephyr platform has been breaking records for more than a decade. It's designed to fly on its own for as long as you need. Airbus doesn't say how long the machine can last. Instead, they just say it can fly nonstop for months at a time, because they don't yet know. Zephyr has done well in its tests, done both by the U.S. Army and by Airbus. For example, in a test last fall, the UAV flew for a record-breaking 36 days in 2 linked missions, and during that trip, the craft set a new world record for that highest altitude. The drone's marathon performance shouldn't come as much of a surprise, no matter how impressive it is. And depending on the payload, it can survey a 20-kilometer by 30-kilometer area with different tools or provide communication coverage for over 250 cell phone towers. The Zephyr test also achieved a number of firsts, including its first flight into international airspace, the first flight over water, the longest continuous flight using satellite communication controls, and the farthest demonstration from its launch point while carrying a commercial, off-the-shelf payload. Ultra-endurance platforms could give the military a lot more power and give people much more confidence. There's no longer any doubt that the U.S. Army's test flight of the solar-powered Zephyr UAV will break the record for the longest time spent in the air ever. The only question is, by how much will the craft break that record with each day that it stays up there? Endurance is being able to keep things going for a long time. Endurance means to stay, keep going, even when bad things happen or things get hard. Endurance can build character, which in turn gives people hope. And Zephyr is an example of this hope for a brighter and more creative future. These are Interesting Things with JC.